Well, hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today's video I wanted to cover is nervous riding. Now I was a very nervous rider, and just to explain nervous riding for me was like, I love motorcycling. If I don't go out, I'm watching videos on motorcycling, you know, I've got a real passion for it, and when I don't ride for a period of time, I really miss it, and you know, just get a bit itchy and be like, oh, I just need to go out on my bike. And what happened was I would then get ready to go out and get those nerves, you know, it'd be like, oh, you know, like going out to the gym or going out with friends or what have you, you'd be a bit like, oh, you know, do I really want to go? Shall I stay in? You know, and then the excuses kick in. Oh, it's a bit windy, or it's raining, or you know, the weather's not nice, or you know, should I go out? All of these excuses would rise, and you know, you would just not go. And this is nervous riding, and what you need to do is set yourself a goal. Just 20 minutes every weekend, just go out for a ride for whatever purpose. For me, it was to go take a nice picture of my bike somewhere, so it would be at a park or in a field somewhere, you know, even just going past this church here, you know, if I pulled up on the curb, took a nice picture. That's what I set myself a goal to do, and that's what got me out of the house to go get it done. I mean, for you, it could be, you know, every Saturday you go somewhere and you take your bike to go to that particular place, or you know, maybe you just got the motivation to get out. But all you need is just 20 minutes every weekend. And for me, I am nearly 40 years old. I've been driving over 20 years. I've been out on drift days, racetrack days, you know. I would consider myself a good driver, but the bike scared me. I remember the first time I went on a dual carriageway. I've been on hundreds of dual carriageways, you know, thousands of miles on a dual carriageway in my car, but on the bike, God, scared the crap out of me. This dual carriageway I'm going on now, I would avoid. I would go through the residential estate there and not come down this dual carriageway, because dual carriageway scared me. You know, a lorry next to me, you know, it's stupid. I can do it in the car, why can't I do it on the bike? And especially I feel for younger riders who haven't got the road sense, say, you know, I've got 20 years of road sense, so I feel even more for you. And the only way round it is to just go out and keep doing it. The more you go out and the more you experience, the more confident you're going to be. As soon as you go on the dual carriageway and you're a bit scared, but you know, you're carrying on and it's all going well, and you know, you'll then find next time you go out, oh, you know, a bit nervous again, but I'll do it. You know, 2 or 3 times, you're done. It's second nature. Another thing I used to do is what I'm doing now. I would come to an industrial estate. Now, this industrial estate here, I normally just cut through to go onto the country roads, but I'm going to try and find a car park somewhere, and you know, I would literally just ride out to an industrial estate, because industrial estates are nice and quiet, so no one's around to watch me. I'd find myself a nice car park and I would just practice my manoeuvres. So that would be, you know, just a little U-turn, figure of 8. I'd be practicing that I'm on the, you know, on a road somewhere, and you know, I'm coming to traffic lights and putting my foot down. I practice just, you know, parking in a space, pulling it out of the space, all of those things. But you can do it on an industrial estate, you can do it with the comfort that no one is watching. You know, you're not gonna, you know, be getting in anyone's way. I mean, I remember going out, this car behind me now, I don't know if you can see in my mirror, but that would scare the crap out of me when I was on my 125. You know, I'd be riding along thinking, oh God, you know, am I holding him up, am I not going fast enough? All of these fears, whereas now, you know, I'm just normal, really. So you just got to get out and do it, and these industrial estates are a great place to go to. I mean, I was very nervous about roundabouts, so what I would do would be, like here now, just past that roundabout behind me, I've got a roundabout in front of me, I would literally just go round the roundabouts for an hour just to practice. So all I would do is come up to my roundabout, because here, you know, you go round a roundabout usually at about 18 miles an hour, and that's what would get me. It would be like, do I counterweight, counter steer, counterbalance? You know, how do I get my knee down? When do I look? Have I gone wide? You know, all of these things. So I would literally just do what I'm doing now. Just ride up, you know, practice going round and round. A roundabout, round and round and round. But you know, it got it out of me. You know, you learnt that, oh man, you know, the jerkiness like this, you know, you soon don't get that. You know, you realise, oh, I need smooth control, I need to look that way. Oh, actually, I don't need to grip the handlebars, I can just rest on there. All of these things, I think I spotted a car park this way. Let's have a little look. I'd literally just go between those two roundabouts for ages. Yes, here we go, a nice empty car park. Oh, another roundabout at the bottom as well. You could just go up and go round and round, but let's go in here. So I would find myself a nice little car park like this. So you see, no one's here, no one's about. Here's a great shot from my bike. So, you know, I'd set it in front of that cladding there. You know, I'd practice, you know, little things like getting it in neutral. All of the little things that you just don't want people noticing. So, you know, you come into your car park, get off the bike, have a little rest, whatever you want to do, and then you can practice, okay, right, you know, I'm going to hold my back brake as if I'm on a hill, you know, and just do a little pull away, you know, or you can just find your clutch control. You can just practice your, you know, your U-turns, how wide. There's a brilliant channel called Moto Jitsu, Fast Eddie. You watch his channel and he'll give you drills on, you know, what you should be doing, you know, practicing in car parks basically. You know, you could pretend, oh, I'm going to pretend that this is a junction, I'm at a traffic light, you know, oh, that was a nice stop there, or, you know, maybe I was a little bit too harsh, okay, the lights have gone green, I'm going right, you know, practice that. You know, I'm going to practice parking in this parking space here. I'm going to, you know, come out of this parking space, reverse it out. There's so much you could be doing within here. I'm on a bit of a hill. Do I use my back brake? Do I roll? What am I going to do? Can I clutch control? You know, and at some point you're going to stall. You know, at some point you're going to be going round a corner like this, you know, because you haven't got your clutch control properly right yet. So what? Learn. That's, you know, that's just what you do. Come to this car park, have a little mess around, you know, do your little figure of eights, you know, go have a little ride, have a little stop, get your jerkiness out of your hand, and before you know it, you've done 10-20 minutes in your car park. Go home. That's it. That's your 20-minute ride for the day. Keep doing that, and your confidence will start to soar. So literally, these car parks on industrial estates at the weekend are absolutely brilliant. You know, you will find one about. I mean, you'll find more than one, and then you'll just find your favourite. And then the roads themselves are usually quite quiet, so you can just pootle around, learning, you know, your clutch control, where to stop, you know. If you've got cars, so I've got a car behind me now, but otherwise I would have stopped here, put my foot down, gone off, you know, learn how to not stall your bike, learn how to, you know, go round roundabouts where you're steering, where you're counterweighting, where, you know, on Moto Jitsu, Fast Eddie as well, he has where he can get his knee down at about 20 miles an hour. I'm still practicing that, where I'm nowhere near at that level yet, but you know, the slow speed stuff, when you start getting experience and you start riding your bike a lot more, you do neglect the slow speed stuff. You just go from point A to point B, and it's a shame really. You know, it's quite fun, and especially on a, you know, a day like today, bit miserable, it's raining, it's windy, you know, you're not going to be out, you know, booting it on a country lane. So it's quite nice to just, you know, get out, go round, and you could say you've done it. And that's really the goal here. The more you go out, the more you're going to learn. It's like there, I was in third, I've just shifted down to second. You know, you're like, oh, you shouldn't do that on a roundabout. You know, you can't touch your brakes when you're going around a corner. Yeah, you fucking can. You know, it's called trail braking. You can start learning that on these little roads as well. You can learn so many things. It's like, then once you start riding more and more and you get used to your bike, then you're going to get a new bike and you're going to be nervous at your new bike. When I got this triple, the power from it, oh, did that scare me. You know, I thought to myself, oh man, you know, I was riding everywhere below 4 grand on the revs and thinking, Jesus, I'm never going to get up there. Whereas now, you know, I can go straight into the red line, you know, see those lights up there. Police up here, so I better not go too mad. But yeah, you just, the more you ride, the more your confidence will soar, the more it will get knocked out of you that, you know, you can do this stuff, and you'll thank yourself. I mean, at the end of the day, what is the point in having a bike if you're only going to ride it for, say, 3 weekends out of a year, you know? Don't let the weather stop you. I mean, you can see I've just gone everywhere below 50 miles an hour today. I haven't done any corners, I haven't leaned the bike over at all. I've just literally gone out, pootled around, gone to an industrial estate, done some U-turns, gone home. That's all you need to do, but that's cured the itch for me. You know, I've gone out, I've got a bit of air on my face, a bit of relaxation. You know, that's all you need. And the more you go out, the more you practice, the more you're going to get the nerves subsiding, and you really will thank yourself. So I hope you take my advice. Just 20 minutes every weekend, go to an industrial estate, do your slow stuff, go to a shop, you know, to just buy something, any excuse for 20 minutes, and 20 minutes will turn into an hour, trust me. And you know, you will enjoy it. So I hope that video has helped anyone nervous out there, you know, and if it has, give me a like and a subscribe. I'm trying to build the channel, so, you know, it will be much appreciated. Ride safe, and catch you on the next video.